You already know what time it is. You hanging with Isaac, Vic, Dion, Eric, and myself, Chris G, and we are the Arrogant Underdogs.
It's showtime!
That was a great name too, wasn't it? Pod Therapy.
We tried that when it was taken,
Oh, okay.
but we got the best name, so fuck all that shit. Arrogant Underdogs, bitch. I wasn't calling you a bitch, Eric, my bad.
I don't give a fuck. You know, shit, I'm used to that kind of talk. That's how I greet a motherfucker. Bitch. What's up, bitch?
That's how Jada greet Will.
Yo, don't be coming at Will like that. Don't come at Will like that, man.
Well, what's going on, everybody? Cheers for Eric. Cheers for Eric.
Thursday evening, I was involved in an accident which sent everybody in my vehicle to the hospital. I have a broken finger. I want to say fuck you, but I just give you the index. How about that?
I don't believe that story.
Index me,
about that finger. I don't believe that story. I think you try to peg yourself, Eric, with that finger. You hurt yourself. I don't believe that story.
As we said earlier, no peg, no. Accidente.
You had to go crash a car just to authenticate your story and shit. I don't believe you, Eric.
Yeah, everybody's healthy, so all is well.
That's important.
That's super important.
Absolutely.
Your mental wellness.
All right, sex toys it is. Hold on, let me look at.
I know what toy Vic's bringing.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Hold on.
Okay, Charles, go ahead.
Would y'all feel
Look for the exact wording.
Would y'all feel threatened if your lady brought a dildo in the room with y'all?
No.
Not at all.
As long as she don't think she's using it on me, we go.
Exactly.
Wait,
Fuck that. You ain't bringing no dildo in the room with me. You can bring one of them vibrators that's different, one of them little massage motherfuckers, but don't bring no damn dildo in this motherfucker.
Are you intimidated?
Why not? Why not?
What you trying to say?
She's not. No,
What you
she's
trying
not.
to say? No, fuck that. You can bring one of them vibrating motherfuckers in there all you want. Stimulate yourself, but you ain't bringing no fucking Yankee in that motherfucker.
Okay.
What
toys in list would you consider, Chris? And
I'm cool
Mrs. Gibbs, we apologize in advance.
Why you keep doing that? You jumping the gun, Isaac. God damn! But I would, like I said, I wouldn't mind massages.
That shit's so dirty, man.
Man, it's so dirty. I wouldn't mind handcuffs. I wouldn't mind dice. I wouldn't mind little
Dice. What the fuck you gonna do with dice?
No, you roll the dice and it tell you what to do.
Yeah, you already set dice.
So you wouldn't mind being handcuffed?
God damn it! I've been offered recently.
You said handcuffs. I'm asking you. So you wouldn't mind getting the behind your back joint?
I put that shit behind my back. Now I'm doing like this.
So okay, you can do handcuffs. Can she tie you up?
So you wouldn't mind.
Hey, you know what? This girl got away. No.
So Chris, you
there's
would
notes being taken right now. There's notes being taken.
So Chris would assume the position then.
Said, y'all not going
no, I would not, Eric. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I would ask that shit. Because I knew this motherfucker was getting that. How your head get like that, Eric? Speaking of it.
Well, listen. For me, when it comes to sex toys, I would permit like dominatrix stuff. Like I would probably
like leather suits,
like getting whipped or some shit like that. I probably would be down with that. You know what I'm saying? Like being stepped on with spiky shoes or some shit. Yeah, I'm down with it.
You submissive motherfucker. Look at you.
You like pain and shit.
I like a little pain, Chris. Pain is pleasure to me, Chris.
I knew you was a little freaky ass.
And look, I like to be bit. I don't know. I mean, I like it. I mean, it's just kind of animalistic. I like it. Bite me, goddamn.
Look at Vic.
So you just said you want to be bit, stepped on, whipped, shot.
Anything shot. I don't want to bleed, man. I'm just saying, a little, just bite on the forearm or something,
So you wanted to put the little gag ball in your mouth and
you
shit?
want to be bit?
You want to put the little gag ball in your mouth like a little hamster?
You know what? That's the one thing I wouldn't do, nigga. No gag ball. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But the whip, the spikes, the stepping on you with the real tall high heels, anything like that, I'm game for.
Wow, I don't even know what to say about that. But let me ask you guys a question. So, okay, Chris, you would have a problem with the dildo, but what if your lady brought like a female, the fake female in there? You'd be good with that?
Oh shit, I ain't never think about that.
That's weird.
Wow.
I would ask, why did she have a fake female?
Oh, God. The same reason she would have a
threesome cracking though. We get the threesome cracking though.
You would have inquiries. Hey, boo. Can I ask? If you don't mind, can I?
What the fuck is this doing here? Where'd you get that?
That's the first thing I'm gonna ask.
Like, damn, this little dummy got a fat ass. Where'd you get this?
Or I'm gonna be like, damn, you found my sex doll. Let me introduce y'all since y'all met.
You know what?
I think anybody notice that Isaac hasn't answered the question?
Yeah, he has.
So, what type of toys would you permit?
She really did that.
I think like a gavel, handcuff.
Yo, he thought he was gonna just keep passing the rock.
I really thought so.
And straight right into the locker room.
I really thought so.
He always over there quiet.
You put me on the block.
No, Papa, no. No. Dale.
I just like to be hit with law books and shit.
Right.
Nah. Honestly, kind of similarity with Eric, that dominatrix shit. Like I'm cool with that.
Wow.
I'm cool. Tie me up, handcuff. I'm down with that. Use me, bitch. I'm down with that shit.
Yeah, I definitely would get handcuffed. That's
absolutely.
So y'all saying y'all wearing them Spider-Man suits and all that shit?
Yeah.
Throw that shit on. I'll throw that shit on.
Hold on, Isaac, you can't be in a Spider-Man suit. You gonna look like Venom out there, motherfucker. You can't what's going on, man?
Yo, you go to hell.
Hey, I don't want to be a part of that Avengers team. You and Eric is
Y'all want to cosplay? Y'all want to cosplay?
Hey, Big look like Ant-Man with his ass. You and
but I ain't heard Vic say what toys he permit.
Yeah, we sure didn't.
Damn. I almost got away with it. So it's up to my lady, right? The question is, if your lady brought in whatever, I'll let her just see what she brings in the room. I wouldn't try to like regulate what she's doing. But when she brings, like when I see what it is, I'm gonna be like, what the hell?
Yeah,
and I would have
verify that.
So you got.
I mean, if I'm not like, if she brought in like a, god damn it, if she brought in a dildo or some shit like that, I wouldn't have a problem with that. For her, like if that's, I wouldn't have a problem. I wouldn't give a shit about that. I'll beat her up with that shit, however the fuck.
Damn, what the fuck?
What the hell? You
How you use that shit? No.
Fucking arm be tied and shit.
I'll break that shit like I'll be doubling that bitch with that joint.
So Vic, you Bruce Lee with the dildo. You Bruce Lee with the dildo.
I'll be nunchucking
it. Like this with the dildo, man. Let me fight.
I'll nunchuck. Hey, listen, man. I'm a facilitator, man.
That's a
I'm open with all that shit. You want to spice it up? Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna let anyone step on me with some high heels.
Vic, you sound like you got your own suitcase. That's what it sounds like. You got your own stash.
No, hey, listen, man.
The marriage, you cannot defy the marital bed. It's all fair and game.
Man.
You want to spice it up, man? Hey, man, you want to spice it up?
Hold on.
We're at the decade part. In the next decade, you know, you may have to spice that puppy up. You never know. I'm open-minded. I'm here for all of it.
But
puppy out of it. You should be.
Imagine as you start to approach the 20-year mark. Shit.
Ooh. Leave the puppies out of it.
Now I see why you open to getting your ass whooped. Literally.
But Dion, you haven't provided.
Oh no, listen. I think all of it is fair game. If it's fun and everybody's comfortable, let's do it. Yo, listen, y'all ever go to one of those candy? Look at Chris. Chris is like, but listen, y'all gotta look at the Candy. What's her name? You know, Candy from Escape. She got a whole line of shit. Like, yeah. She got like creams that make your body tingle. She has the dice, the game.
Hey, she got let me tell you,
types of shit.
She's sneaky, one of the best business people.
Absolutely,
out there.
I agree.
On the low, she was way ahead on the low, way ahead.
Yeah, she do all the candy, the pop rocks, and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she do a lot of crazy shit.
Y'all following all type of pages and shit.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
Yo, let me tell you, Candy's been getting money for a long time.
Absolutely.
A long time. She's been an entrepreneur before that word was even fancy.
And
Chris, before it was even used.
I just want to say, because you guys are, you're a lot younger than me, Dion, and Vic. I just want to say, look, the freakier you are with your lady, the better, Jack. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I agree.
The longer your shit will last, bro.
And you'd be surprised what women are willing to do with the man that they love.
Yeah.
They are.
I want to get one of them Bluetooth joints.
Absolutely.
Like them little massages that you can
I saw that. I saw that.
And shit.
I saw that.
And shit. Yeah, I want to get one of them motherfuckers. Like when she at work, you can just buzz her, make her feel herself like, yeah, you feel me? Right in the middle of walking and shit. I want one of them shit.
Nah.
So you'll do external. Okay, so you'll do external stimulation. You just not fucking with the internal stimulation.
I don't know what we talking
about.
What you talking about?
Internal. He said he's not fucking with. He don't like the idea of her having a dildo. That's what he said. So you'll let her put the shit on externally, but the dildo is a no-go. That makes no sense.
Nah, that joint is internal. It's internal.
Exactly. That's why I said internal versus external. And y'all looked at me like I was confused. But so you're willing to do external, but you're not fucking with internal. What's the difference?
I think it's just more convenient at the moment. Like if you put a little sex pager on your hip and I can buzz you and make you little vibrate sometimes. That's what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying.
So basically, what you saying, Chris, is you're a little selfish.
Right.
It's all about you.
That's all about you.
That's a little bit.
Excuse me. I can do 500 push-ups a day, and I don't tap out. I have at least 12 rounds in me. I am everything but selfish.
Yeah.
I got a good record. I got a golden record. Golden record.
But women don't necessarily need 12 rounds. If the dildo make her happy with one round, then you don't need 12 rounds.
Hey, look, Disneyland with me every round.
Listen,
you know what you're doing, Chris? You're bringing a sledgehammer to an ant fight.
Monster Lunch Hammer, nigga. Monster Lunch Hammer. That's what fucking you talk about.
I meant selfish in reference to the preferences, because you kept talking about how you want it to be.
True.
But if your lady is coming in with toys, it's about how she wants.
Hold on, Chris.
She wants the handcuffs. I don't want the handcuffs.
Chris.
Oh, she do? When she told you that?
My bad. Damn, I'm telling you shit.
What?
Okay.
Got him.
Chris, let me ask you a question then. Okay. What's something that you don't necessarily feel comfortable doing but have allowed anyway and you have liked it?
Getting my nipples sucked.
What the fuck?
Let me tell you.
Why you say what the fuck?
There's nothing wrong with that. Let me tell you. I was 24 years old, and I had gone.
You know the exact date. God damn!
I'll never forget, because I never wanted my nipples sucked, licked, or
why are y'all
this shit sounds so
that one there changed my life.
Christian logged out.
Man,
Why is that so taboo for men? Because
I don't know,
men
but
like it. So
it just puts
have
you
a-
in a vulnerable position. Like,
It
you know what I'm saying? I'm
but
getting my nipples sucked. I might moan or something. Like, man, I'm a man. I ain't supposed to do this shit.
For real.
I'm a grown ass man. I'm sitting here getting my nipples sucked and moaning and shit.
That shit changed a nigga's life.
Why is Vic rolling his eyes though?
I mean, man.
Because Vic don't want the
So
fucking
Vic,
question to come
Vic,
to
we
him.
coming to you. We coming to you, Vic. We coming to you.
Vic like, that's my shit. I said my own nipple.
He had to take a hit of that beer first.
So Vic, next, buddy.
What's up?
Oh, you
know what's
What's
up?
the question? What's the question? Repeat the question.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it because Vic is, dealing with some things. Vic, what is something that you have experienced that was at one point something that you were not willing to do but did anyway, and you found out that you liked it? Don't be PC.
tell on yourself, Vic.
Don't be PC, Vic.
Go ahead.
No,
Let the Modelo talk.
Come on.
nah, man. Y'all want breaking news. It ain't gonna happen.
I ain't mad at that.
It ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna say something like it ain't something that I did that like, oh, after that I'm dying to do it. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, I had my salad toss, man. And it wasn't. I was looking up because I was thinking, am I going to explain this?
But where's the scarf? You should have threw the scarf after.
Get this stuff. Get this stuff.
Listen, it was tossed like a Caesar salad, brother.
No.
Yeah,
no.
and at the
that
time,
y'all gotta stop being so closed-minded when it comes to sex. That's what it's proof.
No.
Right?
No.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
Listen, no, I'm speaking.
Hey.
I'm just speaking for me. There's nothing wrong with being open-minded, but there's limits.
No, fuck that. I got questions.
Everybody has a limit.
I got questions. Was your ass in the air, Vic? Was your ass in the air? You said she tossed it like a Caesar salad.
I'm thinking. I'm keeping it a buck. I'm
You dropping your ankles like this the whole time.
a long time ago. Nah, I was not. Well, I was on my back. I mean, where I'm supposed to be in doggy style?
Yeah, you're right. Fuck that shit.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no experience.
Yo, I'm legit tired.
I have legit no shit in my
Get on your side and cock your leg up like you about to lay a big fart or something.
Let me tell you, it was a great fucking time. That chick was legendary.
So would you do it again?
Don't answer that, Vic. Don't answer that.
No. Let me. I'm not scared.
He's thinking about it. He's
I'm a
thinking about it.
grown-ass Listen, I'm a married man. I love my lady. If we were in a certain situation and she wanted to put on her chef hat, I'm married in the right situation with my woman. I may think about it. Yeah. It may be on the menu that night. It depends. Who knows?
Yo.
Hollywood Vic is in the building.
Vic scored 40 this quarter, okay? Vic scored 40 this quarter.
Hurt me in the morning.
Eric.
Shit.
From you, buddy.
Something I wasn't a fan of, but I guess I like it now, I guess.
He about to say the same shit.
That's how they giggle before they say it.
I was afraid. I don't know why I was afraid, but I used to be kind of wary of having the ass sit down on my face, like like.
Are you serious?
Having.
You
That's the
claustrophobic?
best part. That's the best part. Like, are you kidding me?
Of course,
He has
I
a
know
weird
that.
phobia.
Of course, I know that now. Of course, I know that now.
Right?
Listen. We're talking about what we used to
Bring
be.
it.
Look,
Bring
Right?
it.
come on down.
Right. We're talking about what we used to not allow, but what we would allow now. What we allow now.
No,
So
bring that little starfish.
that's
The starfish.
that's what it was.
Y'all never
He got
heard
his
that?
chef hat on.
I would, if we were engaging in cunnilinguous, then it would be more traditional, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's on her back, doing my thing or whatever. I'm down here
Like
like
I like the reverse cowgirl on your face.
right. Like I'm like a
like-
sniper or some shit like that. But now I'm a mechanic there. You know what I'm saying? So I like the mechanic style. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Do you put the KC bib on?
Sometimes I do. I have done that.
Aprons,
Yes.
the apron.
I have done that. I actually got a KCB too.
Okay.
I learned a lot about y'all.
I've learned a lot.
I will wear my KC beard in the next.
Oh,
Understood.
I don't know if that's.
But
We should have shut this shit off earlier.
no, we shouldn't have.
Y'all
This needs to go on.
It's interesting.
But wait, Dion.
They got another beer.
I didn't answer.
The fights are on tonight, bro. We going in.
What's up?
Well, when I was younger, I had this idea that now I'm doing the giggle, right? Because because I had this idea that like the ass was off limits because in my mind that's where you shit, so nothing else should go there. But I won't do anal because it's too painful. It's very, very painful. But the whole ass eating thing is fucking amazing. Amazing. And now
you and Big basically saying the same thing.
Except one is receiving. Yeah. Wait, is one receiving and one is?
No. I'm receiving.
Okay, one is receiving.
I'm definitely receiving.
Everybody's Jerry Rice now. Yeah.
I'm definitely receiving.
So receiving and receiving. So you do have commonalities with Hollywood Vic over
Receiving.
Nobody wants to throw the pass, but we all want to catch it.
We all want to.
Yeah, I'm not throwing that pass. I'm just not doing it. Y'all funny.
Listen, if somebody's gonna get shit on, it ain't gonna be me.
Yeah.
Feel me? I do shit.
But Chris, I am not well. I am not well at all.
What's wrong?
There are thoughts on the loose.
Like the Eagles organization said, it's been an emotional week this week for us.
It's been a very emotional week.
Very tough.
And you know what they say about thoughts? It said it's the thought that counts.
Well,
Not in this
let me
situation
tell you, this thought definitely counts. And let me just say for the record, one day we're going to release the lost footages, okay? But last week, I went on a tyranny trying to tell my beloved panelists not to talk about this subject.
We was there.
And I come in this week flabbergasted by a hoe at a red table. And all I got to say is when you cheated on Will, I felt like you cheated on me.
Damn.
You cheated on men everywhere. You cheated on everything. Shame.
Why do you think if no one thinks, I don't believe that there's a person on the face of this earth that believes that that's the first incident of cheating that they've had in this marriage, right? And so if everyone can agree on that, then how did she become a hoe? Why aren't they both hoes?
What I'm going to say to that is she had an entanglement with August Alsina. August Alsina, the same individual that came into their house, their collective house, and played with their children. And next thing I know, there's mental health issues. There's all kinds of other problems going on. And then there's problems going on between their marriage, and they amicably split. And the first person she wants to suck and fuck is the person that you let into the home.
Facts.
The home.
Facts.
You cheated on him. You cheated on all of us.
Let me tell you how fucking twisted this shit is, Isaac. These motherfuckers, when they started this bullshit conversation off at this fucking little ass bullshit red table, these motherfuckers, the first thing they said was how sick August was. Literally, the first thing that came out their mouth is the kid was sick. He was mentally sick. He was mentally in a very bad place. Oh, he wasn't the only one. You other motherfuckers is mentally sick. Jada, you're mentally sick. You're the mentally most sick motherfucker at that table in this situation right now. So you telling me a mentally sick kid came into your home for comfort and help, and you fucked him? Not only did you fuck him, is you promised a relationship with him to help him get better and shit, then cut him off, and you got mad when he got upset? What kind of sick shit is this? This is the weirdo shit I was talking about. This is what I called out last week. I don't think because they're Hollywood stars and shit, they should get a pass for this weirdo shit. She prayed, they prayed on this young man, and all this shit. And Will was sitting there crying, looked like he'd been sitting up crying for a week straight. Wow. This shit, like I've never seen Will Smith look like that. And Will Smith is an inspiration to a lot of people. Whatever you guys may say about his rumors that never was confirmed, this shit was confirmed. And to see Will Smith looking like that on TV, that shit broke a lot of people's heart. You know, personally, I've had friends that has took their own lives in the last 8 months over a broken heart. So I don't like these situations where people just dismiss the victim in this situation. And I'm not calling him a complete victim, but he is a victim in this situation. If you go to somebody for mental health and you fuck them, that's what kind of sick shit is this?
Hold on, time out. Time out. Time out.
Until you went left at
Let me ask you a question. What the hell makes Jada a mental health doctor that she's responsible for this young man?
I was with you, Chris, until you went left on that one.
How is he such a victim? He didn't have mental health when he wanted to beat that up. He was good for that, though, right?
They're married. The whole world knows they're married. I was with you until you went with that last one. Okay, I can feel you until you went with that. He was in his 20s. He knows they were married. He went into the house also, so that makes them both wrong. No.
So you go looking for help for these people, and that
like Vic said, they're not.
These are more older. These are more experienced people than you. So these are
but
people
you're taking his
should have
word.
recommended a doctor or something like that versus fucking them. There ain't no excuse for that shit.
There's no proof.
There is no excuse for that shit. She thought
There's no proof he went to her for mental health.
Therapist, but she can do sexual healing, right? Is that what you're saying? Come on, give him more credit than that. Give him more credit than that.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. First of all, number one.
Said that shit right, Vic. Said it right.
First of all, who actually confirmed that he was suffering from a mental illness and went to her for mental wellness?
She said it. She said it. Because
that was her excuse. That's an old trick saying, "Oh, she's saving a hoe." She was trying to save a hoe. That was her excuse. That was her excuse to save the hoe. It's just
wait a minute. Are you saying that she had this in the back of her head the whole time?
I'm saying
sounds like manipulation.
I'm saying that she's seen a young, attractive man. She may have genuinely in the beginning wanted to help him, but that shit turned into something else quickly. And they started doing what they were doing. And it was here's the thing. I'm not on that, oh, she's a cheater, because that's that Hollywood shit. They all do that. Where she is extremely messy, disrespectful, what else I got here for her? Reckless, all of that is by sitting where she eats. You don't bone your children's friends. You don't do that in that circle. That's incredibly sloppy and messy. You don't do that. If you're gonna have an open relationship, the whole point is that it is open on your side of town. You go do your thing over there, I do my thing over here. So she's incredibly reckless and sloppy for doing all that. She's too old for that shit.
Well, let me ask. Let me ask. Let's say, because we don't have quote unquote proof that it's an open relationship.
Right.
So if
we don't have proof he was suffering from mental illness either, but we assuming that.
But hold on, I'm saying, if in fact it's not an open relationship, they have split for the time being, but they're still married, you would not consider her going out and fucking such and such as cheating.
Did they both confirm they were split?
In a very roundabout way.
Yes.
Okay. And I think for me it depends, right? If you're split because you're on the verge of divorcing and you're done, or you're split and you both agree that you're taking a break and you agree that you can see other people, I think it depends. But if you're like about to divorce and everything is done and you agree to split up, then I mean, I wouldn't fault either one of them personally, but I don't know.
Would you fault her for who she chose?
Yeah.
I don't know, or I didn't realize that he was like a great friend of theirs or something like that. So that I think that's off limits. I absolutely think that's off limits.
He's friends with her son, with their children.
That shit is wild.
Everyone that I see on social media is attacking Jada pretty much, but I feel like it's all Will's fault. Like he's the head of the...
Oh damn!
That was, man, he allowed this to happen.
I was just about to say I could edit that out.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
How do you quantify he allowed this to happen?
Well, for one, they both call him Og. They called him by a nickname. They called him Og. You don't normally call a person by their nickname if you don't know them. So for me, this is someone who is a family friend. You all admitted that. You all said that yourself, that this was a family friend. He allowed this person to come into their family circle, to be a part of their family circle. He didn't do a good enough job at containing this. If they had an open relationship, it is still his job to maintain.
But how do you control
something? I don't think that's fair.
You can't control a woman from being a hoe.
So, but in order to say that means you're assuming that he knew exactly what was happening.
What's going on?
Right. Yes. And that he knew what was going on.
I am of the mindset that this, what we're seeing, is plotted out, is planned. This is Hollywood. Nothing is normal. They're doing this. They are doing this for a reason that we don't know just yet. It could be that there's a movie that's going to come out in the future. Maybe they're trying to push this red table thing to be the next thing that we see on TV. I don't know, but I don't believe it for what I'm seeing right now. I do not believe the fracas that we're seeing on television, that we're seeing in the social media.
But this is rumors from years ago.
I do.
That's what I'm saying. People keep act like it just came out. This is from years ago.
That's even more of a reason. If it happened so long ago, why are we just hearing about it today?
That's what I don't know.
Because he dropped an album. Because he's dropping an album.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? He dropped the album.
If he didn't have an album,
he dropped the album now. Right. So what's next? So he ain't the victim. You make him out. Y'all making him out to be. He's not a victim. Nobody said earlier. Somebody said earlier about the hurt in Will's face. And I think I mentioned when we were speaking briefly earlier that I saw the same hurt in The Pursuit of Happiness. This motherfucker's a trained professional. He can make himself look hurt at any man. How do you know that?
You cape it. Okay. You caping for Jada.
I'm not caping for Jada. I'm not.
You shoot a lot of bells. You shoot a lot of bells right now.
I think he's just showing that it could all be an act.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think he's capable for either one of them, but
I'm
rather
not capable for
in
any of them.
Hollywood, I would not be surprised at it all either way. I
agree with that. I can that happen? Yeah, but do I agree that this was as well orchestrated as y'all think? No, I don't think so. I think
to me, it just looks like bullshit. It looks like bullshit to me.
They're telling you exactly what's going on, and you guys are still denying exactly what's going on.
That's even more of a reason for me not to believe it. Nobody, name me a married couple that goes and fucking have a show to tell you almost every intricate detail about what happened when someone cheated. It doesn't happen.
It does happen. People comment because
when
celebrities get caught slipping, if that's your job. If what you do for a living is you have a red table show,
you see what I'm saying? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But look, this wasn't even on the red table, right?
No, this was on the red table.
It was on the red table.
Okay. I saw another media outlet push this, but so they wait and get on her show to have this talk. Well, fucking millions of people watching.
No, hold on. They didn't wait to do anything. August Alsina had the interview and put their hand. They had to respond.
Well, no, they didn't have to respond. No, they didn't have to.
But they felt pressure to after weeks. They felt pressure to after weeks.
Is a global star. Will Smith is a global. He's global. He's not like a hood celebrity. He's not. He's a global star. He does not have to respond at all. Beyonce and Jay-Z went through something similar. You know, bringing somebody in the house, and Jay-Z did a 5-minute interview on like CNN. Beyonce did an album.
He put out an album.
Exactly, which is my point. Which is what that's why I said let me finish. That Beyonce did an album. We would never know. They don't just arbitrarily just sit out and just talk about this. That's just not something that married people do.
Exactly.
Celebrities do it because it's typically attached to something, and it can take them. It doesn't mean it's not true, though, Eric. It doesn't mean that it's not.
No. I understand.
Celebrities do it all the time.
Exactly. This ain't the first or the last time the celebrity uses their platform to capitalize off of what's happening in their personal lives. It happens all the time. So we shouldn't be surprised that Jada's using her red table to coattail the whole thing.
Okay. Let me ask this, because Jada is using her red table at, in my opinion, the expense of Will. And Will, from everything I saw in that interview, is accepting what is going on at this moment in time. So let me ask, is Will a simp for this shit?
Wait, so you don't think Will is, again, a global star. He's surrounded by attorneys, assistants, family. You don't think that he didn't sit back and think about whether, because I'm sure she didn't just do it without his permission. They don't just
no.
So it's not like he's doing this at his expense. He had to agree to this.
No, just because you agree to do something does not mean that you want to do it. Begrudgingly doing something and doing something are two different things.
I got a question.
That man sat there and was not happy about what
I got a question.
He was definitely not.
I got a question. Was this monetized?
Everything is monetized with him.
Show.
You're talking about
the celebrities. Of course.
Just celebrities. Everything they do will be monetized.
What they do.
Right.
But hey, listen, you know why he's not a simp? I'm going to tell you why he's a simp. Because in his own right mind, he probably didn't expect August Alsina to be such a twat.
Man, this is, once again, we're shifting.
He was a twat. Listen, what dude, think about it like this, man. What young man you getting cooch from an OG like Jada, right? Mm-hmm. You know she's married. Let me finish my point. You know she's married, right? You know she got a family. You know they got kids. That's how you met them. They got their own thing going on. They have been rumored to be famous swingers out there for years. This ain't nothing new. So how you, as a young man, go in there getting cool and you fall in love and then you go on and you can't let his recklessness and lameness slide either. And I'm not letting that slide under any banner either.
You're absolutely letting it slide because you're still not addressing how they started the damn show saying he came looking for help. You're skipping that whole. You're just making it seem like
I didn't skip it.
No, you did. You are skipping that, and you're still deflecting because the topic is Will a simp or not? And yes, this motherfucker is a simp.
And I said no.
Why do you keep lumping all this in together? So when you say he came looking for help, what kind of help exactly?
According to Will Smith and Jada, mental help.
Okay, so
for people who are not mental health professionals.
Hold on, mental health encompasses a wide range of things.
And what if they're lying?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they're probably lying.
That poor child needed help, so I gave him the cooch.
Exactly. That's some fucked up
twisted shit. That sounds pretty predatory, Vic. That sounds pretty
predatory.
Flip the script. What if August Alsina was bullshitting and that was his lane? Isn't that predatory? You can't prove that wasn't it either, right?
Can't. But if we're going off of the account of what Will and Jada said, and the account of what August has said,
Will didn't say anything. Jada said that.
Will agreed. Will agreed.
Will said it too.
Will agreed that August came in with a lot of issues.
Hey man,
Jada did.
Let me tell you why it's bullshit, man. Look, if you give me and my wife months, weeks notice advance to have an interview between her and I to trick y'all into believing something, we're gonna do a goddamn great job. Understand that. It wasn't like it was Tom Brokaw on the other side of the table interviewing her or asking Will the questions. You cannot have an honest conversation and think it's going to be between these two people and it's going to be entirely truthful. They're going to do whatever they have to do to protect what they have, or it's all a plan. It's all a plot. He's talking about all this mental health shit, but this nigga comes and drops an album in the midst of all of this.
August. That has nothing to do with them.
Nothing.
That's August.
Listen.
Why they're responding is because August came out there. To think that one individual in which is a absolute superstar, has to come out on Facebook Watch.
Hold on. So you don't think that these two adults who are well seasoned say, hey, listen, I broke this shit off with August. You know, this motherfucker been threatening. He done sent me a couple text messages. He may go public. All right, well, look, this we can do. This nigga go public. We're going to do blah, 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 blah. And we're going to say it in the mix.
Because there's
it's Hollywood.
There's Will Smith and Jada. They're super rich. What they're going to gain off of this is minuscule.
Well, that's exactly
what they had.
Bullshit.
Why come out? Right?
Exactly.
They came out because of pressure that has been placed on them.
No, but listen, you just said that they're megastars and they have nothing to gain. Then why?
They have nothing to gain from a monetary standpoint.
Will Smith was rumored to be busting damn Dwayne Martin's back all up for years.
He said,
right? How come? I say rumor.
You said that. Like you could say rumors forever, man.
But this was confirmed.
It was only confirmed by them on the show. If they would have just said
August confirmed it too.
Listen, man. Plenty of
people. The pictures confirmed it. Y'all act like there's no evidence. They've been taking. What are you talking about?
So Will Smith and Dwayne Martin wasn't on a fucking cruise ship together where he rented the bitch out with just him and them two, and they was swimming in the pool together. Chris, if that was me and you, we be gay.
And Tisha Martin.
I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
Came out and said that how she lost her husband to Will Smith.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing. So that's a perfect example. Tisha Martin Campbell came out her own self and said that she lost her husband to Will Smith. That came from her.
Exactly.
So if you believe August Alsina, if you believe everything August Alsina said, then you have to believe what Tisha Campbell Martin said. No.
This is how defensive y'all are.
Yes or no? No,
Y'all are very
right?
defensive.
So you
The
have to.
subject was with Will a simp, and y'all still jumping in defense of this situation.
Okay.
My answer was no. Will's not a simp. No,
I don't think he's
not a simp.
I
told you why.
I agree with
And
it.
he's not a simp because he can't predict the bitch ass behavior of the other man.
Predict what other people
Yes.
are gonna do.
Okay.
He couldn't possibly predict this kid was gonna do all this extra stuff.
And not only that, you know, they made a decision as husband and wife to stay together. You make that decision, you're going to do whatever possible to keep your family together. And if it means that people are going to look at you sideways, then that's what you accept. But I think he's a set for.
So let me ask you, Dion. Okay, with that, because Will has accepted it and Jada has promoted it forward. So with that, is Jada providing an outlet for hoes everywhere for this kind of behavior?
No, I don't think so, because I think these are two people who are married and they've been married for a long time. I personally don't believe that this is the first infidelity incident that they've had in their marriage. I just don't believe. I have a hard time believing that. So this is what happens. This is the environment that they've created inside of their marriage. This is how they live. These are the decisions that they make. And so I don't think that makes her a hoe because, you know, she had sex with someone else. I don't classify someone as a hoe just because they had sex with someone else.
Not just because, but because of who. And who that is in relation to whom.
I think it's disrespectful. I don't personally call it hoe behavior. I just think it's disrespectful, but I wouldn't call it a hoe behavior. That's just me.
So
but I would feel the same way if it was Will. I would think that it's disrespectful and I think it's wrong, but I don't lightly throw out the word hoe because I think of a hoe as somebody who's just sleeping with tons of people, not necessarily doing something stupid. I don't think that that's hoe behavior.
Oh, there's a sliding scale to hoe, just for the record.
Yeah, I see.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. What, you guys, how do you feel about that? Is Jada providing an outlet for these hoes?
Absolutely.
I don't know if she's providing an outlet, but she's surely empowering hoish behavior, the hoe spirit, as I like to say. Simply put, because, and I'll go back to it, man. Shoe on the other foot, if this was a man doing this, he'd be getting slayed right now. If it had been Will, you know what I'm saying? So for that reason, yeah, in a way, yeah, you see a lot of comments coming out of left field. Oh, you know, this is that. There's no excuse for cutting somebody that close to your family and bringing all this drama to the crib, bringing all this heat to your brand. This is not good. It's not good. It's not good with the type of dude that Will as a global star. That's why I don't believe he wanted this, because he's got all the attention he needs. He doesn't need this. Ain't like he ain't thirsty for this type of attention. He did not look comfortable. He did not want to have. He didn't willingly want to sit there and have that conversation. He had to because of who he is. The question, like they had to put out a statement so they could get the paparazzi and everyone off their ass and slow it down. When you're a public figure like they are, you have to give a statement over time because you're going places. They're gonna see you. So I don't think he sought that smoke. In my opinion, Jada dead ass wrong. Let me summarize where I'm at with this whole thing. Jada was dead ass wrong for shitting where she eat and bringing that stuff close to her family. If she had the hoe spirit and the hoe itch, that it's Hollywood. You could go out and get a boy toy anywhere to fulfill your needs. Why do that so close to home? You know what I'm saying? And this other lame ass August, he's a lame because he knew exactly what he was doing. He slid up in there, got the cheeks, and then he got emotional and thought he was going to wife her. He's a lame when he was already walking into a set situation. All he had to do was play his damn role.
These hoes again.
All he had to do
was giving hoes the power to be hoes without accountability. That's exactly what she's doing. She's giving hoes the power to say, oh, I was in a bad place, so I fucked my son's friend. Stop it. No, stop doing this shit. That's exactly what she's doing. She's giving hoe every excuse in the book to say, I was sad, so I fucked somebody. That's all she's doing. I've seen a professional fucking, like you said, actor, manipulator, and liar on that stage. Fuck everybody else. Fuck August. Fuck Will. Fuck everybody else. I seen a fucking pimp on that stage that knew how to manipulate and prey on people. That's what I seen on that stage.
To Chris's credit, I saw a lot of elements of what would be an otherwise successful lawyer. She had a roundabout way of asking questions. She did not answer really a whole lot directly, and she
wasn't interrogated. Will wasn't up there hitting her with
wait a minute. But wait a minute. Will was asking some questions.
It was choreographed.
Will was asking some questions, and
He
she
was.
didn't directly.
Y'all keep proving Eric right.
Look, I don't even want to say that. I just want to let them
Y'all
talk.
keep proving Eric right on this.
No, I'm not saying when it comes to the actual interview, I'm not saying that they didn't talk about what they were going to discuss. I'm saying this whole event is not on the basis of them plotting something.
No, but that's not what Eric is saying. Eric was saying, go ahead, I don't want to speak for you.
No, well, what I was going to say is, I don't think that from the beginning that it was plotted.
Right.
But I think that she did have something going on with the young guy, because I do believe they probably have some type of open relationship or a different style of relationship that's different from traditional, right? A lot of people in Hollywood do. Now, it went left for some reason. Maybe he asked for money. Maybe he caught feelings. We don't know. We don't really know the truth behind that. But something happened. He decided he wanted to talk about it. Then here's the catch. Two teammates get together. They execute. They come up with a plan. They execute a plan on TV for everyone to suck it up. And someone said they didn't have much to gain from this because they're already famous and all these things. That's never the case. If that was the case, why do you think that someone like the owner of Amazon wants more and more and more and more? Why do you think Bill Gates wants more and more and more and more? Once you get to that type of level, you always want more. It doesn't. You don't. No. It's not. It's not too complex. What I'm trying to tell you is that you see two people who are on the same team, who are working out the same wavelength, execute a plan on TV, and
they
you
wasn't
suck
on the
it
same
up.
wavelength.
You don't think so?
Did you see
the
video? That was not on the same wavelength.
Absolutely, I saw the video, and I believe they did such a good job of acting. Both of you guys got sucked in exactly the way they needed you to. You're so sucked in, you can't even see it.
Listen, I'm not saying that they are not having.
No, you sucked in.
No, I'm not sucked in. I'm not saying that they're not having discussions as far as what they're going to do now that they're coming out. But this idea that a megastar has to resort to gossip.
I didn't say they have to resort to it, but in light of this is what we're going to do and capitalize off of it.
They did.
So are you?
You're saying they're pivoting masterfully.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what
earlier what he said originally had to do with not believing that it happened.
Right.
In this way.
No, what I'm saying is I don't believe that Will is actually sad. That's the part I don't believe. I don't believe he's sad. I don't believe that the facial expressions he was making are real. He knows how to make you feel a certain way because he has been doing it for 30 years.
Wow,
he knows how to make Chris that angry.
I think he's annoyed.
I think he's very annoyed.
I think he's annoyed because he's probably like,
I don't think so.
You could have went and cut anyone. You had to go cut this little twat who's over here crying on stage.
The only thing I think he's angry about is the fact that August went public with everything instead of hey, look, you should have came to me and asked for whatever it is that you wanted or whatever the case, because me and you have had these conversations or whatever. But he decided to take it a different route. Maybe he asked for some money and they said no. So he gonna fucking get it in the way he can, and now go ahead, bro.
Maybe he thought Angela Yee had a PhD in mental wellness.
Get the fuck out of here. A lot of things.
Good talk.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure that you subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe. Like button, all that shit.
Like button.
Hey, catch us on Instagram.
We have a Facebook page. We have Spotify.
Hashtag
Apple
Hollywood Vic.
Podcasts.
Hollywood fucking
Hollywood
Vic in the
Vic.
building. And check out all of our entanglements. All of our entanglements on there.
All of our,
Plenty of entanglements.
and let me just say, be safe out here. Don't end up in one.
Let's go.
That is, unless of course
Stay
you want.
away from the red table.
Stay away from the
Not a
fucking
good
red
look for
table.
you. Not a good look right now.
Okay.